Hey there boys, today I want to show you a new build that I made, focusing on the Zirael armor and 3 pieces of Griffin armor. I like the look of the Zirael armor, looks very clean, fits very well with the rest of the set. In blue or in grey looks very nice, and it has very good resistances for medium armor, including resistance to damage from monsters, being 50%, very important, and immunity to bleeding, very good for fighting certain enemies that do apply bleed. Basically no sword damage, you don't rely on swords at all. All you rely on is your sign intensity. For the swords, I picked Fetis, giving the all-round sign intensity for all the signs that I use, with 3 runes to stun, to make sure you can apply the stun if necessary on enemies to keep yourself out of harm. You can also apply 3 runes that boost your sign intensity. The Veil's runestones, make sure you get the 5% ones. And for the silver sword is the, not sure if it's the crafted version or the one that you find, but this is a very good sword for a spellcaster. Also in this case with a chance to stun on it to keep yourself out of harm's way. The enchantment on the Zirael armor is possession, which is key to this build. It will make sure that whenever you axe someone and they die, the effect will transfer to a nearby target, so you can get a chain going of a lot of people being influenced by axe, which will infect each other. And possession also adds the bonus effect of every time they hit an enemy, 2 seconds will be added to the time that will be influenced by axe. So they'll kill more, they'll do more damage, or if they die, they will still influence someone else and transfer it. So it's very good either way. And having the 3 parts of the Griffin set, the Grandmaster set that is, you get faster sign casting. You can cast 2 signs in a very short time, which will make everything feel a bit smoother. For the potions, of course, go for the simple Petri's filter, swallow, and the tawny oil. If you want to instantly heal, which you could, go for the white rafford. The build is very low health, it's quite squishy, but it's all about battlefield control. That's what it looks like. I chose this one to make sure you deal some damage with art, which can be greatly boosted because of magic sensibilities. Your sign intensity will increase the chance to deal, in this case, for me, currently 404% extra damage from the sign that I use. Doesn't even matter if you don't have the range, because you got all the crowd control that you have in both your axe as well as your magic trap, and the Quen will be like a second, like make sure you don't get hit in case it's necessary. And a few points into this one to boost the sign intensity. It's not necessary, you can find another way to do it. You could, instead of putting all these points into this one, go for something like this one or this one. That'd be nice. And if you want to use potions, maybe use this one, but it's not easy to get adrenaline, as I said, so I would stick with just going full magic, so you get the insane amount of stamina regen for every perk you put in. You can boost whichever signage you want. If you want to do more damage with Igni, put 3 more points in there. If you want to play more card, put it in there. I chose to be very defensive and play like Quen and XE mostly, so I'll show you the gameplay. And now for a demonstration of XE and how to use your signs. Try to use XE before combat starts. Someone afflicted by XE can be easily killed, even if you have low damage on your sword. There will be a chance to instantly kill the target. Use all signs in this build, especially Irden, which will make sure that you can stay safe while you cast, stay safe from arrows that can stagger you, keep you out of your flow. That's why we upgrade Irden with the perks as well. XE can make cast very fast. I can now also affect 2 targets if you have the last perk upgraded 3 points. Enemies will attack each other. If either one of them dies, the effect will transfer. As you can see, 3 people out of combat, 4 people out of combat. I have complete free range to cast whatever spell I want without being interrupted. Art will make sure people will stay down, and using Quen here to heal and knockback as well. So in a real combat situation, you can see immediately I cast the XE, which will create a lot of space for you to play around. 2 people being busy with each other will save you a lot of trouble. Will give you space to cast your spells as well. As you can see, there's many enemies currently fighting each other, keeping each other distracted, allowing me to pick off whatever target I want. You see the dual cast XE and these 2 guys on the ground. Once they get up, they may start fighting each other. One ran off, which leaves me 1 target left here. If you get surrounded, you can see how fast you can cast XE to keep yourself safe from being attacked by multiple attacks at the same time. You also see people dying randomly is because of magic sensibilities. When someone dies, from a sign they have a chance to explode. In this last clip I want to show you how to fight a monster in this case. Keeping up very high pressure, you can cast so fast, as you can see. You can keep enemies staggered, find ways to deal damage, keep yourself protected, out of harm's way. Against single target enemies this is very strong, especially if they're weak to fire, which she is not. A rave. As you can see, a second rave will show up, which would normally make the fight a bit rougher when them teleporting and everything. But as you can see, they get staggered so much. Alright, thank you boys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check out my other builds for The Witcher 3. I'll be making some more Witcher next gen builds because of interesting perks, interesting decoctions, changes to armor that have been made. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think.